The Sailing Leadership Forum in St. Pete Beach, Florida, became the scene for the U.S. Sailing Association Award celebration and Rolex Yachtsman and Yachtswoman of the Year Award presentation for accomplishments amongst the sailing community in 2022. These awards recognize extraordinary contributions to the sport, from ongoing sportsmanship, top-notch race committee work, and people who exemplify the sailors who've come and gone before us. Marie Rogers, Vice President of U.S. Sailing, hosted the first part of the awards evening, inviting distinguished presenters to the stage to present the awards. The Harmon Hawkins Award, which recognizes exemplary efforts in race administration, went to umpire, race officer, and World Sailing International judge, and inaugural member of the U.S. Sailing Umpire Committee, Ted Everingham. The St. Petersburg Yacht Club Trophy is awarded to a sailing organization for running a particular event. The PRO and event chair and several others of the regatta management team from the 2022 J24 Worlds, hosted by Corpus Christi Yacht Club in Texas, were called to the stage. The Kevin Burnham Award, awarded only for the second time this year, was presented by Elizabeth Kratzig to honor her late husband. Kevin Burnham was not only a 470 Olympic gold and silver medalist, he was a huge support to his fellow sailors on and off the water. The award remembers him and aims to uphold the ideals of passion, persistence, perseverance, sportsmanship, and a love of the sport and for fellow competitors. Mark Ivey, sailor, coach, and mentee and teammate of Kevin's, was honored this year. The Virginia Long Sail Training Service and Support Award, or the Ginny, in honor of Virginia Long, goes to someone who unselfishly assists and enables a sailing program or instruction in a support role. This year, the award was earned by Robert Wetridge II, the Executive Director of the Junior Sailing Association of Long Island Sound since 2005, serving 43 member clubs and 2,500 sailors. Rich Jepson, U.S. Sailing's president, took the stage to discuss the highest training award in honor of Timothy Alar, whose vision and guidance has gone towards the advancement of education of sailing in the U.S. Larry Ledgerwood was the recipient for his contributions to the sport and service to the training committee and to the NSPS and Leadership Forum, especially with his corporate training and psychological insights. Last but not least, the Nathaniel G. Hershoff Trophy was presented by former U.S. Sailing President Corey Sertle. This is the most prestigious of the U.S. Sailing Awards and goes to an individual who has made outstanding contributions to the sport of sailing in any associated activity. This year, Old Dominion head coach and longtime Intercollegiate Sailing Association President Mitch Brindley was the recipient. His service to college sailing, along with sailing with and coaching incredibly successful sailors throughout his life, made him a shoo-in. At the conclusion of the U.S. Sailing Association Awards, it was time to call up former U.S. Sailing President Gary Jobson to MC the Rolex Yachtsman and Yachtswoman of the Year portion of the evening.
Well, the Rolex Yachtsman, Yachtswoman of the Year celebration honors people that have done really well in a calendar year. This award has been given out from U.S. Sailing since 1961. The format's a little bit different. In the past, we would simply announce who the winners were and then have a lunch in their honor. Now, here at the Leadership Forum, we have 3 women, we have 3 men. They're the finalists that have been selected, and tonight we find out who the winners are. I don't know the winners, so it's as exciting for me. I get to be the MC of this, to open that envelope and see who the winner is going to be.
2022 was a big year for Daniela Moroz, Laura Grandin, and Sarah Stone, representing everything from kite foiling to medium-sized keelboats to offshore sailing. For the men, David Stark, Doug DeVos, and Ravi Parent from the Lightning class, TP52, and A-class/F-18 corners of the world, respectively, were represented.
And the winner is Daniela Moroz.
San Francisco native Daniela Moroz, on the day of her 22nd birthday, having just been training on her kiteboard in Clearwater earlier in that day, was awarded her 4th Rolex Yachtswoman of the Year title.
Kiting may be an individual sport, but there's a really big team behind me that I wouldn't be able to do this without. So First, I have to say both of my parents who really inspired me to get into the sport early on and were the ones that got me into it from the very beginning. And they're both here tonight. That's my mom and dad. And then I have to thank my coach, Chris Rashley. We started working together in September. We did a few weeks together over the summer, and I was not having the best time because it was my first time not winning regattas consistently, and it was a really different change of pace for me. And when Chris came into my team, we really started working together in a way where we wanted to make it a sustainable campaign and a long-term successful campaign, along with Nate Hausberg. He's also here tonight. Nate, Caddy of the Year. Nate also came into my team to help with some of the technical aspects, and I definitely couldn't have done it without him. So thank you very much to them, and thank you all so much, because it is such an incredible community to be a part of. Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Ravi Parent became the first sailor to win the A-Class Worlds, the F-18 European Championship, and the F-18 World Championship in the same year. He also won the ACAT Midwinter Championship and the A-Class division in the Helly Hansen Sailing World Series.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you. I'm just honored to be here. Thank you very much. Honored to be here. Honored to receive this recognition amongst so many amazing sailors in this country. Sailing's truly an amazing sport. It's something that brings people together from all ends. From young ages to old ages, from around the world, domestically. We get to travel to places we may not normally go. Whether it's to a small club, in the Midwest, or north or south, or the other half of the world. So it's something that has played a huge part in my life. As many people did, I played multiple different sports, when I was really young, and it's something that's really special to me. I'd really like to thank my parents who are here tonight. My mom and dad are here. Thank you for always, supporting this dream of mine to, just sailing from the very beginning. Thank you to all the coaches who've always worked with me throughout the years. Jim Zellmer's here. He was my first multi-hull coach, who really made this all happen. Thank you, Jim. Thank you to everyone who's all the supporters out there, the sail makers I worked with, the boat builders, boat designers. Big thank you to Morelli and Melvin. Pete Melvin and the team there for just taking me under their wing. Taught me so much this past year. For those of you who don't know, I work part-time for them as an engineer, and they give me incredible flexibility to go sailing, so I can't thank them enough. And the list goes on forever, but I'm just truly honored to be here, and looking forward to making every year better than the last.